cryptocurrencies. A lot of people have got good investment in cryptocurrency, and a lot of traders are from India as well in terms of cryptocurrency. I have made certain points so that I can make you explain about this because since the day the such media publications houses has announced this news, we have been very much worried, and everybody was texting me over the WhatsApp. I got some calls as well regarding the people who have got a panic situation, and also for the some of the people who are not from the ESPN Global family, but they wanted to know about it because they have got some huge investment in cryptocurrency market. So, just to make you understand in a well-mannered way, just to make you in a non-technical way, that is very important. I have prepared. I've been preparing from last 2 days that which points are very important to explain, and which points need to be kept, and how I can explain you in a very easy way. That is the most important part. So let us go with point number one regarding the future of cryptocurrency in the Asian market. All right. Now let's take an example of India. The reason is that we recently got some activities happening which led us to the crash of market, and so what I'll give you the conclusion, because everybody is talking about problem, nobody is talking about solution. That is what I have noticed in last 2 days. Everyone is just kept on talking on this is going to happen, it is going to be banned, there will be some rules and regulations, there will be some penalties, probably there is some uh, you know what do we call it, government can come up with some rules which is not good, so for the holders, for the traders, for the entities, for the institutes who have been working in cryptocurrency. So everybody, whole Google, whole YouTube, all the media houses, everyone is just talking about the problems. I do not found anyone who is talking about the solutions, which we are doing today. We will talk about the solution. And before talking about the solution, we need to understand that what exactly happened. So I'll go with the example of India. I am addressing the whole Asian countries here because this is the same scenario everywhere. And then I'll come to the African market. So the future of cryptocurrency in India. Let me give you some points which you can write down as well, which will make you understand in a very easy way. Uh, if you remember, on 4th of March 2020, Supreme Court of India has lifted the ban on cryptocurrency, which was implied by the RBI in April 2018. In easy way, in April 2018, I believe it's 6th April, but it was April for sure. In April 2018, the RBI has banned cryptocurrency for financial transactions and trading. You need to understand the difference. They have banned cryptocurrency on its relations with the trading and on its relations with the financial services. What was the easy way to understand? RBI has said correctly that bankings, all the NBFCs, all the banks, all the financial institutes, all the cooperative banks, all the private banks, you cannot deal with cryptocurrency. That's what they have said in 2018 April. So what happened? The exchanges like JetPay, they stopped their operations because they have been dealing with the banks. Because you can buy and you can sell your cryptocurrency, including your doing your KYC and using your bank. If you remember, the people who are old, who understand, who was doing it since 2017 18, they know it. That I believe all of you know it. So what happened that the banks, you cannot associate it with any bank. So RBI is one body of the government, which is Reserve Bank of India. And I'm giving you an example of India, but it is the same case everywhere. I'll come to that as well, that why these things are happening, and why we come across such news after one and another, and then we will talk about solution. That is most important part, right? So April 2000, we understood, right? In April 2018, RBI banned cryptocurrency and not banned cryptocurrency, but trading and financial services related with cryptocurrencies were banned, which means you cannot deal with it with your banks, financial institutes, NBFCs. You cannot trade, you cannot buy or sell, right? So the biggest exchanges which have been doing good in India, like ZepPay or Asia Market, they left the market. They closed their operations because they had got dealing with the fiat currency like Bitcoin in INR, Ethereum in INR, Ripple in INR, or let's say Singaporean dollar, let's say ringgit, let's say you say baht, all fiat currencies. They have got the licenses, not the licenses from the bank because there is no regulatory framework. So they have opened a bank to trade with the cryptocurrencies, and they have been dealing with the consumers and just following the KYC norms, which are the norms which is important for the RBI guidelines, that you have to give your PAN card, you have to give your bank information, you have to do your KYC, right? So when they banned the financial services, when they banned the trading services with the bank, what happened? Market crashed, if you remember. Like I said, India plays a big role, whether you know or not, but more than approximately 18% of market cap is from India, from one country, apart from China, right? Then Korea, then Japan, then US. So, because of that panic situation, which created in the market after this RBI guideline in 2018, market got crashed. Bitcoin was $20,000 and it came back to $3,500 because of that panic situation happened. But what solution we saw? You need to understand the solution part as well. What did we see? We see. Please lower down your hand, my friend. It creates uh, distraction. So just lower down your hand so that it will be. Thank you so much. Thank you. It will be very. I'll be able to go with the flow. What happened when they announced this? Mr. Nishal Sethi, along with one more guy, come up with the Wajir X, and they started peer-to-peer trading. Peer-to-peer, because government did not ban the cryptocurrency, they just banned its trading with the financial institution. So the peer-to-peer transaction started, and it got good feedback from the market. The peer-to-peer market was there, and we saw that in March 2020, that was the 4th of March, Supreme Court has unlifted the ban from cryptocurrency, correct? And then the exchanges came back in the market. They got their bank account opened with the different banks because banks started dealing with them. And we got many exchanges which are now buying and selling cryptocurrencies, and you can do transactions with your banks. Recently, a couple of days back, we also realized that Kasha has opened some physical branches also, where people can go. You can give your cash money, you can transfer from your bank account, and you can buy the cryptocurrency over the counter, over the physical bank ecosystem, right? Then what happened? Then 3 days back, I believe 3 to 4 days back, we got it was, I cannot say rumor because it is also a part of the article, but the media houses and the online news publishers has placed a news. I'll read it to you that the bill which is going to be placed in Lok Sabha on 17th of February. No, sorry. On Yes, the bill is going to be placed in Lok Sabha. It was the government is planning to ban cryptocurrency again. Three more things were associated along with that. The first part was that government will ban the cryptocurrency. RBI is planning to come up with its own digital currency. And third point was the government may consider some exceptions. That is the page number 26, article number 12. I am not going to read the whole article in front of you. That is probably a waste of time. But you can download the Lok Sabha bill, page number 26, article number 12. This is very simple thing. It says, Vivek, are you recording the meeting or not?
I'm recording, sir.
Right. Thank you. Uh, just hold on. Karan bro, you're blessing too many people. We are blessed to be blessing. God bless you. ILTO. Okay, so I mean, are you understanding what I'm trying to say, right? I mean, I'm just trying to make you understand so that, and we will talk about the solution because definitely all of you are worried about it. All of you have been talking about it. So, Lok Sabha Bill 1, page number 26, article number 12, the same message was mentioned where where the spelling of cryptocurrency was wrong. So, I mean, such people, such high rank people are preparing the bill. Uh, the language, the spelling of cryptocurrency was wrong, which is very highly unprofessional, highly unprofessional, which also shows there is no much intent on doing it. Anyways, so where it was written, I'll repeat in three easy sentences that India is going to ban the cryptocurrency market. And please remember the whole Asian market, if you leave China, Korea, and Japan, the whole Asian market, India is the leading country in terms of holding and trading cryptocurrency. So you leave, it was Singapore earlier, way back, not even close now. If you leave China, Japan, and Korea, India is the leading cryptocurrency holder and the trading, the most trading, and the plays a very big role in daily market cap. And these countries, they are basically following India in terms of these, right? So this is why I've been talking about India and I'm talking about the future of cryptocurrency in Asia. Three things were mentioned that India is going to ban. First thing, very simple. RBI, which is the Reserve Bank of India, the central bank of India, basically, is going to launch its own digital currency. And third point, that we may see some exceptions, which was very confusing, that some of the public currencies will be allowed like this, right? So, what are the private currencies and what are the public currencies? Apart from Bitcoin, apart from Bitcoin, all other currencies are considered to be private currencies because they have got an organization who is running. Like for Ethereum, Mr. Vitalik is having an organization who is running the Ethereum. Though it is decentralized, but it is backed by some person, it is backed by some entity, it is backed by some organization. Ripple, Tron, all these are decentralized cryptocurrencies, but they have a face, they have an entity, they have an organization who's been doing it. Bitcoin, definitely there is no face, no entity, no organization. So it is not considered as a private entity because there is no one to claim. So first of understand, Bitcoin is not private entity. So point number three, where they have mentioned that private cryptocurrencies will be banned. They spoke about private cryptocurrencies. So understand that apart from Bitcoin, the other private cryptocurrencies they were talking about. And I'm really pissed off with these media houses because I have read many places they have written Bitcoin as well. They either they don't know, they don't want to know, but what they do, I'll explain it to you as well. So what happened? These three news were spread globally, everywhere. Everybody was talking about it. And what happened? Panic in the market, crash in the market. Tether USDT was selling for less than 20% over the exchanges because of this panic attack. But what happened yesterday when we got our first bill out, there is no discussion about cryptocurrency. People got relaxed. The market is again on the track. The value of Tether is at the same point where it is equivalent to the dollar. In just 2 days, it went down to 25-30%, and now it is back. So understand that the market is running by the sentiments, but it's not, it doesn't mean that in next bill or in next bill it will not be addressed. Do understand, it is not addressed this time. In this first circular of the Lok Sabha bill we got, there is no discussion of cryptocurrency, so we thought everything is fine. It may come in future, that discussion may come. What I am trying to tell you, my friend, why it happened, first understand, just because of two things. Cryptocurrencies are running on the decentralized ledger, okay, which means there is no way government can track your transaction. Oh my God, again people are raising handed. So what does it mean? That government cannot track your transaction, just like fiat money. you know Suppose you got some money in your pocket, right? You spend money here and there, giving money to for the cab driver, buying clothes, buying vegetables, fruit, food, watching movie. The cash transaction which you do, there is no ledger of those transactions. Are you getting me? Similarly, there is no way to track these transactions, and there will be no way to track this transaction. That is the beauty of the project. That is the beauty of blockchain, and that is the beauty of the cryptocurrencies running on blockchain. Government are not able to trace it even, and that is the problem. When they think about it, when they talk about it, when they try to have a regulatory framework, regulations, taxations, legalizations, licenses, they are very well, they are very good in that part, but the challenge remains the same, that how to track the transactions. You can have n number of wallets, you can, and nobody can track it, right? Now, so these kind of discussions will keep happening. Please do not get panic. That is one point I want to say. Because again, when the government will think about it, they will try to ban it, but you cannot ban it. It is a currency of internet, some money of internet. It has been banned in 2017 in many countries. Everybody banned it, but later on they realized it, and now it's legal in many countries. They have maintained the hub: Latvia, Estonia, Singapore, uh, Dominican Republic. These countries are the hub of now this new cryptocurrency. They are trying to maintain and they are trying to make their economic good. So first point, it will keep happening. Probably today you are relaxed because there is nothing happened, but probably after 1 month there will be one more news. After 2 months, one more news. Don't panic. The people who sold their assets because of panic, you brother, you have lost 25-30%. And you see the people, there are many people who are buying it. You go and see the graph, you are selling it, and a sincere person, a smart person was buying it, and those people made 20-30% overnight. Because you lose your hope, because you need to understand that this will keep happening. The cryptocurrency is evolving. It doesn't matter, it will evolve, and always remember, it is the future. Keep your concept clear, keep your mind clear with it. Now, what happened? Why so much panic creates? Because of these media houses. They know nothing. You watch videos on YouTube, these YouTubers who call them crypto gurus, brother, they know nothing. You watch their videos, shit. and and they get thousands and couple of thousands and millions of the views for nothing. What they say nothing. They have no knowledge. They create the panic because foreign media houses, it's always happened, remember it, the foreign media houses where the cryptocurrencies are legal, these media houses want the market to dump. So this is why the media is so much promoting it in a very negative way. No one was talking about the positive thing. Whatever I'm telling you, nobody told about it. Over the YouTube, there is no video who tell you what I'm telling. They just say it is going to be banned, blah 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 blah. Cryptocurrency investors are panicking. Oh my God, India is going to do this. It will be banned. You can don't hold it. I got so many calls on my phone. Sir, we have invested in cryptocurrency. We are in loss. What to do? I have borrowed money from somewhere and invested. Brother, that what they wanted you to do, to dump your asset. You dumped. Market went down, and people across the globe took the benefit of it. Bitcoin went down to 27,000, 28,000, back 34, 35,000. Who is in loss? Because you need to keep this clot out of your mind. You need to keep this barrier away from you that this will not happen. It will keep happening. These kind of news will keep coming because they are trying to do the regulatory framework on it. If government says uh, we are going to ban, we are because we are going to prepare, we have prepared uh, article for the cryptocurrencies. It will be presented at the parliament. The market will go panic. They will keep doing it because they are trying a way to regulate it. They did a ban straight away in 2018. What happened? After 2 years, they had to lift the ban because nothing changed the market. The peer-to-peer exchanges came in the market. The transaction, the business was happening the very same way. Just people were not dealing with the bank. People were dealing with the fiat currencies, with the cash and other things. So do not panic with such news because it is a part of us. Whenever a government will try to regulate, whenever a government will try to have some legal framework on it, whenever a government will try to have some proper terms and conditions on it, these kinds of news will be in the market. You led by, see the history, see what happened in the past with India and other countries. You cannot stop it. It's so simple as that. Government cannot stop you using cash money. It is your money. You take out 10,000 rupees from your bank and you do n number of transactions every day. You give me 500 rupees. Who has the record? No one has the record. In a very same way, it cannot be stopped. So please don't get panic from the next time. This is a part of uh, cryptocurrency because it is evolving, and what is true, it will be evolved. It will be the future of currencies and you will see it from your own eyes. That is my answer for the first thing, that over the circular it was written that government is going to ban the cryptocurrency. There's the first answer. They can ban the financial transactions, they can ban the other things, but brother, they cannot ban it because there is no way to track the transaction. Keep it in your mind. If they would have tracked the transaction, if they know how to track the transaction, they would have already given you a proper regulations. They have given you the taxation and other things. So if there is no way to track your transaction, if there is no way to track your assets, if there is no way to know how much asset you have, whether you hold cryptocurrency or not, if there is no way to check it, how can someone ban it? They can ban it of like they what they have done in 2018. They stopped financial institutes, banking services, not to deal with it. That the best they could do, which the government, the Supreme Court has lifted because it cannot be stopped. I am not against the government. I'm not trying to provoke you. I am not trying to motivate you that you should not listen to government and you should buy cryptocurrency. I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you they are trying to work on it, but they are just failing how to track it. And there is no way to track it. And these kind of news will be flashing in the market. This is in this budget, there is no talk about it. Market is back to normal. Probably after 3 months there will be one more news that now it is going to be presented, market will go down again. Don't be a part of that. If you are listening to me, don't be a part of that. Don't have that panic thing situation. It's a borderless currency, it's a decentralized currency. You are smart enough to understand the nature, right? Now let's come to point number 2. Central government, central bank or RBI is going to launch its own digital currency. First answer, digital currency and cryptocurrency are two different parts. They are not same. People got very excited that India is launching its digital currency, and these two sentences are very opposite to each other. I mean, are you liking what I'm talking about? Raise your hand. I need to know whether you're understanding everything. Oh, believe you're understanding me, right? Completely? I mean, I believe I'm not going very technical. I'm trying to talk in a very easy language. Okay, I can see 70 people are understanding. All right. All right. It's fine, brother. If even 100 of you can understand, you can make 100 of others understand. Sufficient numbers for me. Thank you. You can lower down your hand. So there were two things which were totally opposite: banning cryptocurrency and launching digital currency. Then people were very much confused because these two things are totally opposite to each other. That what we thought. That what we thought. But my friend, it is different. Cryptocurrency is different and digital currency is different. I'll I'll tell you in 2 minutes so that you can understand it. Cryptocurrency is decentralized. It is not governed by anyone. It is nobody is going to create any law, to create any rule. It is decentralized. Clear? Digital currencies are centralized, right? It is the RBI currency, your central bank currency. Huge difference. Now these are two different parts. Did you understand me? This is decentralized and this is centralized, right? Now the second thing, cryptocurrencies cannot be tracked because it is decentralized. Digital currencies are centralized, so it can be it is going to be tracked. They know all your transactions, like you do UPI, you do NEFT, RTGS, you do IMPS, right? It is centralized. Clear? So transactions are going to be monitored. Very simple. And on the other hand, cryptocurrencies are decentralized, so it cannot be tracked. So these are two different things. They did not try to confuse the market. These bloody people who don't know about these things, they just create videos and they write on newspaper, these media publications, they made you confuse. Otherwise, there is no confusion. Where is the confusion? Now, what is digital currency? How the government can do? Yeah, government will come with a digital currency. There is nothing wrong with that. China already came. Central Bank of China, they have their digital currency. Now, what is digital currency? It's not UPI, it's not NEFT, it's not your online transactions. Digital currency is, let's take an example. Suppose, let's say the total money at the central bank is say 100, right? The total money at the central bank is say 100. Okay. So what government of China have done when they come up with the digital currency, what they have done, they took a part of it. Suppose we have got 100 rupees, let's say the central bank has 100 rupees. because the total money is the currency, the real currency, right? Where they say, if you have 100 rupees, they say that this 100 rupee paper, the government is taking the responsibility of this 100 rupee paper. They say, I promise to lend this 100 rupee to the beneficiary. मैं धारक को 100 रुपए देने का वचन देता हूं, ऐसा कुछ लिखा होता है पीछे. So what they do, out of, they say they have 100 rupees in the central bank, they will demolish, let's take an example, 30 rupees. So the 30 physical currencies, 30 INR, 30% of INR will be burned, demolished, and that 30% will be converted into digital money. Are you getting me? Converted into digital money. Your real money is converted, your real money has taken back, uh, burned, washed away, and of that 30%, they have created a digital money. Now, very simple, you cannot encash it. You cannot encash it. You cannot take money against it because the money is replaced with this digital currency. Yeah, the transactions will happen in the market. The outlets, the online stores, the market will accept the digital currency. It will work like a proper currency, but you cannot encash it. You cannot go to bank and you cannot ask that I have got RBI digital currency, I want money in my hand. That is digital currency. Clear? Clear? Right.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Thank you. So cryptocurrency and digital currency are two different things. All right. So their first point, they are going to ban cryptocurrency. Ban didn't come. Nobody spoke about it in the bill. Nothing was said. The second, that they will come with a digital currency. I told you what is digital currency. It is centralized. They are going to track the transaction. It is way different than cryptocurrency. It's not, they are two different entity. All right. And digital currency, I told you what is a way of making a digital currency, and it cannot be encashed. You cannot take money against the digital currency. It will be used for the transactions. All right. Whether this digital currency is coming on blockchain, I don't know, because if it comes on blockchain, it is not mentioned. If it come on blockchain, definitely it will be a public ledger, and though in public ledger nobody knows the identity, the government will know the identity because it is centralized. They will take your KYC. They know your wallet address. They know your wallet, like Paytm, and you can use the digital currency, right? So you got the difference, right? This is decentralized. This is centralized. This cannot be tracked. This will be tracked. It cannot be encashed. You encash cryptocurrency because peer to peer. Okay. I believe you got me well when I spoke about it, right? So the third point, when they said some of the public entity will be, no, they said exceptions. So they spoke about the public entity. I told you because Bitcoin is not backed by any organization. So the globe considered it a public entity. So in that bill, they did not talk about Bitcoin. They talk about the private currencies. But the people who contacted me, I told them, this is not a decision. It is a proposal. It is a matter of discussion. It is an agenda. Right? Just because of it is written on that Lok Sabha bill, page 26, article number 12, media houses made it a big out of it, and you dumped the market and you lost. Brothers, they have been talking about it. Supreme Court has released 1200 page of decision of lifting the ban. 1200 pages. You can go online, download it. 1200 pages, 1200 pages of discussion of five judges from Supreme Court. When they overruled the RBI decision of banning the cryptocurrency, they lifted the ban. It is a 1200 page of decision. But that was not, those 1200 pages, it was not in the market, so nobody spoke about it. Just because of on one page, this much 4 or 5 lines were written, these media houses and the foreign media houses who play a very influential role in dumping the market so that their people can take benefit, they play the biggest role, and this happened. Now, media, all of us know that very pseudo thing. They don't believe in giving the right thing. They believe in creating the nonsense in the market to create their TRP. We know it. Media is very pseudo, right? So please, from next time, do not watch YouTube videos. Do not read those news which is printed on cryptocurrency, because that is rubbish. First, they have no knowledge. Second, they don't talk about the solution. They don't talk what I'm talking from last 30 minutes. And third, they just create nuisance in the market. They create panic in the market. And today, nobody is talking about it. There are some banners and some on the YouTubes. I see 10, 20, 30 videos are there where people are saying, don't worry, nothing happened. The market is back. But nobody is telling that this thing will keep happening, my friends, these brothers. This thing will keep happening because the government will try to regulate it. They are unable to track your transactions. This is the reason they are not able to regulate it. And this is the reason there is no need of banning it as well. If I cannot see what you are doing, what can I do? If I ask you not to do, I have no way to know whether you are doing it or not. So these things are it is a part of evolving. But the kind of technology blockchain is now it initially cryptocurrencies were known for the value transactions, but my friend, now the projects are coming on it, not only value transaction. It was a medium of sending value. It was a medium of sending money. So the moment government realized that, because yeah, it happens, this currency is being used in black market a lot. I'm talking about black market, that to be bad black market, like terrorism funding, like your anti-money laundering. This money is playing, and this is how this money has evolved. If you remember, in 2008, when Bitcoin came in the market, it was used for 3 years in a gray market, in a black market. From there, it took its speed and it came in the knowledge of the other people who realized the value of technology. And now more than 30% of Silicon Valley has holding cryptocurrency, right? So my personal advice to you, that government is trying to do the right thing, but they are unable to find a way to track your transactions. And this is the reason they are not even able to ban it, and they are not even able to regularize it. Clear? So don't get panic. This thing will keep happening. It is a part of the evolve. The currency is getting evolved. All right, simple. And digital currency, I told you, is different. Cryptocurrency is different. So there is no matching in these two things. It's two different parts. Let us talk about now. And my friend, it is the same story of all the countries, whether it's Africa, whether it's Asia, whether it's America, whether it's Australia. Let's have all 5 continents: Africa, America, Europe, Asia, Australia. The same story everywhere. The same centralized government. The governments which have accepted it, what they have done, there is no regulatory framework. In US, in Korea, in China, in Canada, in Europe, there is no regulatory framework. They just said that they are welcoming it. They are giving their citizens, they're allowing their citizens to use it, whether use it with bank, whether use it peer-to-peer, because they realized it very well that they cannot track it. I'm repeating it 100 times so that you can understand. Nobody can track it, my friend. Let's take an example. Mr. X, I don't know whether he is using cryptocurrency or not. How will I know? Simple, as simple as that. So from next time, do not panic. And it is future. Keep in mind, cryptocurrency is future. All the governments of the globe has failed to track the transactions. It is peer-to-peer money. It is your money. Your money is your decision. It's your way. But I'm not doing against the government, because they are also doing the right thing, brothers. They have been trying to avoid terrorism funding. They have been trying to avoid the other things. They are trying to put the regulatory model. They are working very hard on it. And I would love that country like India should have some framework on it, should have some regularity on it, should start giving some licenses on it, so that the acceptance in the market should be having more faith, right? So that what I personally want. We like a ecosystem, you know. I'm sitting in this house, I have got a roof, walls, uh, everything. This is the ecosystem, you know. I can sleep, I can eat, I can do everything. So we like ecosystem. So it is my personal, and I've been a part of the organization, which is Indian Mobile Association. uh, and this is what we have been trying to do since last 2018 when RBI did a ban. We have been fighting, and we have been talking. Just hold on, please. Just hold. Right. So just hold on. Yes. So we like to have a proper ecosystem. We want to grow at a nice place. So I really wish, and we have been trying from last 2 years. The Indian Mobile Association, IMAI, is they filed the case against the RBI law at the Supreme Court. The case took place for 2 years, and the bench of 5 judges has lifted the ban just because they realized it. So that is my personal opinion, that government should find a way, must find a way, start with some regulations, start with the regulatory models, start giving licenses so that people can have more faith, and they can go in hand to hand with the government in such thing where tracking is a bigger issue. So, so that's what I wanted to say regarding the article number 12, page number 26 of Lok Sabha Bill 1. And before I come to the next point, I'll take just 5 or 10 more minutes, not much of your time. Before I come to the next part, okay. Uh, okay, I can see many questions which are actually very easy to answer. But if bill passed to Supreme Court, then our website will. Brother, website will run or not, it's not a question. Can you open Binance in India? Can you open Bittrex in India? Can you open Bitfinex in India? You can open. It's not a right question, brother. You can open everything. You can open etherscan.io. You can open transcan.io. You are able to open blockchain.com. Website is not required. It's a decentralized network. So yes, it doesn't matter whether the and then again I'm telling you, you're going on the same path. What happened? It will go to the Supreme Court, brother. Supreme Court is the highest authority of India. They have unlifted the law. They are not a bunch of fools. They are very literate people. Do not compare Supreme Court and judges with these media publications and with these YouTubers. Come on. they they have unlifted the ban of RBI. Who is smart? Who is more understanding? You know, right? So no, it doesn't matter whether it works or not. You cannot I'm in UAE right now. I'm in Dubai right now. The video calls are not allowed here. Your WhatsApp doesn't work. WhatsApp video call doesn't work. your iPhone FaceTime doesn't work, we are on Zoom, face to face, talking. Anyways, the first thing I can make higher is the community. You know, ESPN Global is huge community. Anyways, okay. Does our domain? No, brother. Domain will not be restricted. It has nothing to do with the domain. When let's take an example, because you many people are asking this question. That when in 2018 it was banned, the domains were opening, people were doing the trading with the local Bitcoin, people were able to work with the Binance, people were able to work with the other exchanges, Coinbase, Polynex. When it was banned, you were able to open the exchanges and the website. It has nothing to do with the domain, by the way. And now it is not going to be banned. Like I'm telling you again and again, it is a matter of discussion, it is an agenda, it is an article they want to talk about. All right. And this thing will keep happening. Let me not repeat it again and again, please. There's So do not get panic. That was my solution to you. uh, Apart from it, before I see SDT ECN, we will talk about it. It's ECN is a decentralized running on the ERC20, and SDT is way bigger than ECN, because let me talk on 5 minutes on it. If you remember, we did not sell ECN. We did not take money from market for the ECN. You know it very well, right? We did not run any ICO on ECN, no money collection, right? We just announced it at the Goa program, and in at Christmas on 25th of December, airdrop for free to people, and we were listed on the exchange before we did it. That to be on Uniswap, that to be on world biggest decentralized exchange, where nobody asked for your KYC, by the way. MetaMask wallet did not ask for your KYC. Uniswap never asked for your KYC, because Uniswap is just a decentralized exchange which have wallet integrated with it. You go to Coinbase, you go to Binance, you go to Bitfinex, you go to Poloniex, you go to Kraken, you go to WazirX, you go to Zeppay, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, all centralized exchanges, they will ask for the KYC. We went for a decentralized exchange where nobody asked for you, because this is a decentralized technology. What we wanted to tell you how our technical team, how professional our technical team is, how professional our market makers are, and how eligible our legacy team is. Why? Because with just 1,000 airdrop, ECN was launched with $1, and right now it's approximately $72, 72 times. A public figure buying and selling between peer to peer. Company is not doing any of the uh, ECN, right? SGT is a way bigger project. We are close to 800,000 activations. I spoke about it as well. We are close to 800,000 activations, which means there are 800,000, 8 lakh, 8 lakh wallets are having 5,000 SGTs. 800,000 wallets are holding SGTs. ECN with only 1,000, you have seen the miracle. 800,000, 8 lakhs wallets holding SDTs. You have no idea, my friend, when SDT is going to be listed, it will kill the market. And by the time SDT will be listed, there will be million of the wallet available in the market, right? Uh, Vince from Malaysia, brother, the topic for today was to talk about the market, not for the ESPN. So we did not talk about the ESPN today. We keep all our Zooms on ESPN, but today we with the topic, because everybody wanted to know about it. The people here, they know ESPN, brother. Uh, Definitely over the YouTube and Google, you will know about ESPN. Your uplines and your community will tell you about the ESPN. Today, the Zoom, especially for this thing, which was very important because I believe now people are understanding what exactly I am trying to tell. Right now, let's talk about one more solution. Now I'm talking about ESPN. All right. Oh, okay. So I believe point number 5. Point number 4 is taken care of. This is taken care of, taken care of, taken care of, taken care of, taken care of. All right. So only one point left. And a good news. Let's talk about this solution. So in Dubai, on 12th of February, in Dubai on 12th of February, you are going to have a kind of solution for it. Okay. Solution I'm talking about is not a black market solution. The solution we are giving to everybody in Asia, Europe, America. The solution which we are giving basically to Asian market, because this solution is already available in European and US market. But the Asian market, India, this solution is not available because of the regulatory licenses and framework was not able to do it. We have got, now I'm talking about something authorized, regulatory, licensed, with all the due diligences of the government. So we are giving you a gift on 12th of February, a very legalized way of solution of using cryptocurrency. And I mean, not only using, but also you can in-cash it as well, with all the regulations, with all the authorities, with all the permissions. And in Asia, if I talk about in India, many companies like Coinbase, like Binance, like BitPay, like let's say UTP, they've been trying to do it for the Asian market. We got the licenses and we are giving you the solution on the 12th of February only. A regularized, legalized framework of using the cryptocurrency and in cashing the cryptocurrency. So let's keep the excitement. I don't want to spoil your excitement. You are going to have a way, whether it is banned or not banned, a legalized way of using it. So that is a big news. I mean, clap and enjoy. And I've been telling you that with ESPN Global, you are going to be special in the market. There is, not small or big. We have been bigger in the market in size, with such beautiful compensation plans, such beautiful company, technical team, so many developments. Not even a single network marketing company got one coin on Uniswap. We got it without selling. So the doubt that was in the market regarding the SDT is now clear, brothers. SDT is going to make hurricane and tsunami in the market. You realized our power in terms of development and taking permissions and doing it. So the example is set in front of you with just 1,000 airdrop of ECN. SDT, we are doing 10 billion airdrop. More than 800,000 wallets are there. Don't doubt the ability now. You got it practically. You have seen it practically. There is no doubt left. Clear? So similarly, we are giving you the solution of this panic thing. Though I have already gave you the solution, I told you not to panic because it is a part of evolving the thing I have spoken about it for last 1.5 1 hour, so I don't want to repeat. In single line, I can repeat. Government is trying to create a framework on it. They are only facing problem in tracking the transactions. They are only facing problem in how to know who is using, who is not, who is sending, who is not. This is the only reason. They are not able to regulate it, and they are also not able to ban it. They banned it for 2 years, but nothing happened. The peer-to-peer exchanges came in the market. The Supreme Court lifted the ban. Now, do not talk, do not, please do not believe these media houses. They made you lose money in last 2 days. Tether went down in INR for 60 rupees. Come on, 50 rupees. Came back again. So what happened? Tomorrow some news will come and it will happen again. If you are a smart guy, you are going to buy at 60 rupees so that you can make money. Like those smart people who did. All right? It's evolving. Understand the world. We are still tier 2 country. Tier 2, we are still developing. Let's talk about it. Tier 1 countries who are developed countries, what they have done. They have got a tier 1 countries. Let's talk about US, China, what they have done. They have accepted it. We are tier 2. We are trying to do better, and our government is awesome. Everything is very good. And like I say, I wish regulatory models, licenses, these things should come so that we can enjoy the ecosystem of this upcoming most powerful thing, the future. And in Dubai, you got a solution. All right. I don't say anything which is not right, which is, I don't talk in air. All right. In Dubai, you got a legal regulatory framework with the license. You got a way of using the cryptocurrency in India with the banks, with the outlets everywhere. All right, which makes you special in the market. So far, you have been stronger and taller. Now you will be special. No other network marketing companies. Let's forget network marketing companies. The solution providers who have provided the solution in Europe, America, and other countries, still they have not given the solution. 2.5 years of effort, $8 million, 8 million, let's not dollar, euros, 8 million euros of expenses with the license, bankings, and many things. You are going to have the solution. Uh, 10 days, 11 days in front of your eye with a live transaction. All right. And so that would be all. And I see you very soon. I believe the progress with the Dubai event is going very well. People are enjoying and waiting to come. And it is going to be a historical event because this surprise is going to be exposed and will be with you. Rest, I believe everything is fine. If you have not bought cryptocurrency in last 2 days, you are not smart. Be smart. Try to take benefit of these situations, these panic situations, and make money. All right. Before I go, can we swap our SDT to coming Indian digital currency like USDT? Brother, digital currency is centralized. Cryptocurrency is decentralized. They are two different things. You cannot swap. Okay, some other time I'll explain again. These are two different things. Digital currency is going to be traced. Your wallets, everything is centralized. Please understand that. Hi, sir. I'm from Malaysia. I think we discussed 67 messages. Thank you, current sir. How many years to continue this ESPN Global? How many years to continue this? Uh, Brother, you have a roadmap when you build a company. Whether it's a network marketing company, whether it's a business institute, whether it is your own shop, your own business, you always start a business with a good feeling, with a good faith, with a good trust of not doing bad with others. That's what you do, right? You make a roadmap of doing your business. I have more than 960 people here in this Zoom. Most of you have been doing some businesses, probably anything, retail business or B2B or B2C. You always build a business with a faith that you will make your business big and you will run your business. in a nice way, with a progressive way, and with a very developing way, right? And you create a roadmap, right? So, brother, I can say for at least next coming 1.5 year, we have a roadmap of aggressive marketing. We have a roadmap of delivering the unexpected in the market. We have a roadmap of becoming the fastest and the biggest community in the world. And we have a roadmap of being known by everybody in cryptocurrency world in terms of a community. That the roadmap we have for 1.5 year. Because you need to have a clear mind. I told you the next 1.5 year roadmap for aggressive marketing, aggressive developments, delivering everything which is not available so far, making everybody believe, because in network marketing that belief factor is gone, that what you need to have, that we are trying to build. After 1.5 year we will work on sustainability, reliability, and taking it for in different level. But right now for 1.5 year our roadmap is very clear. We will follow that. We will not get confused in between. After that, we will work on the reliability and sustainability. And the way we are going and everything is happening, if you understand, sustainability is coming along with it. Please understand that. You are smart, right? So that would be all for the day. I hope I was good enough to make you relax and to get you out of that dilemma. Get out of that dilemma. Don't think about it. Keep working, keep going, and always stay happy, stay prosperous. Keep loving your family, keep loving your friends, keep supporting them, and always remember, there I am not important. The community is important. All right. Together we are bigger. Let's stay together, stick together, help each other. I'll see you after 10 days. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mr. Tiwari, for
Thank
organizing
you
this nice room.
so much, sir, for the wonderful session, which was very much required. People are already very excited for the Dubai event, but just because of these this news, actually, sir, they were a little afraid of it, and I was getting so many calls actually. But just because I knew that you were very busy there, so I did not disturb you. But thankfully and surprisingly, actually, you yourself planned for this session. So thank you so much for the wonderful information given by you. And this was very much required because people were very much afraid and they were calling like asking, sir, what do we do with the
You
cryptocurrency?
when you get these calls from next time, you tell them that these kinds of news are going to be the part of their life. It will
Yes, sir.
keep coming
Sir,
because
what I tell people actually, like I told them from last 12 years, it is happening. It has been happening actually from last 12 years. And
Mhm.
even in like in 2020 only, Supreme Court has
that
unlifted
is
the ban. And
that is my personal suggestion to everybody. If you
yes, sir.
don't have got right channels to follow, I'll give you the right channels to follow. I'll give you the right newspaper to follow. I'll give you the right media publication house to follow, who can at least give you the right information. Do not follow these. I don't want to say that word. Do not follow
Right,
these
sir.
people. They are illiterate, nothing. They don't know nothing. They just
I
talk about
only
it. And when you
uh,
when you hear them on the YouTube, I heard few videos today, they don't even know how to talk. Let's forget about the knowledge.
right, sir.
Right? I'll send you some good links where you can
Right,
follow
sir.
the right information. All right. Anyways, one more question before I go. People have been asking about, will it impact the mining? Brother, first of all, India is not a country where you can have mining project because of the weather. It's hot. The electricity is very costly, and blockchain mining project. I don't know about blockchain mining project, but the kind of mining algorithm we have: POW, POS, POE, masternodes. So definitely, India is not a country to mine because we don't have so much regulatory framework for mining and doing making the appliances and getting the computers, creating a proper warehouse of mining. I would rather suggest that let some legal licenses come and then you can plan for it. Before that, uh, use cloud-based mining, use POS. You can mine every day, brother. You can use Ethereum, Dash, Ethereum for POS. Dash is there. Other currencies are there. You can stake and you can mine every day. Buy some Stellar. Go on Kraken. Create your account on Kraken. Buy Stellar. You get Stellars every month. I'm mining, right? Dash every month, mining, no problem. So thank you so much, everyone. And again, because this is my subject from last 8 years, 8 years of days and night, I've been with this technology, worked with very huge scale project in the past. Check my LinkedIn, anything on Google as well. It's my subject. I can speak on it for hours. You got to eat, you got to work, and I can talk on it. It's my subject. I like it. So let's not get into it much. I'll see you in Dubai. And before Dubai, in Friday, I'm having a Zoom because it's very important. Get your COVID test done on 7th and 8th. Collect your physical report. Rest the team is taking care of. Good luck, goodbye. And the African market, sorry, African market, brother, the same scenario. Whether it's happened in India or any other way, the same thing, nothing else. Don't get panic. You are from a very nice country. Africa is known to be a wonderful place, and people are very good. So don't worry. And with us, do not worry at all. Wait for the next 10, 12 days. Very exciting thing is coming, my friend. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank
Bye.
you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Have a good day, sir.
Okay,
And
bye
thank you.
everybody. Bye bye.
Thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you so much, everyone. And I hope people are like now very much satisfied and relaxed after knowing this information, because people of India were a little panic about this. So I guess now they are going to enjoy the Dubai event very much. So thank you so much, all of you, for joining in for the today's session, and it was very much needed and required. And I am very much hopeful, like now you have got the answers of every questions. So thank you so much, all of you. See you in the evening at 8:30 session in the today in English session. So see you there at 8:30. Okay, thank you.
All right, buddy. Bye. I'll see you after 10 days.
Sir,
Bye.
thank you so much, sir. See you
Thank
soon,
you.
sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.